If you have ever visited Disney Springs, which is the shopping district on Disney property, when you're putzing about, window shopping, maybe buying some Pandora jewelry, booking your reservation at the Rainforest Cafe, you've probably walked past a brick building with a line of people wrapped around it. This is Gideon's Bakehouse, and it is a local bakery. It is, I believe, the only local business within Disney Springs, which is really cool. It's local to Florida. The original location is in the East End Market in Orlando, and the secondary location is in Disney Springs. Gideon's has this very eclectic aesthetic. It's, kind of Victorian, ghost story, supernatural, candelabra. I'm just saying nouns at this point. But people love Gideon's. People go crazy for it. If the line gets too long, they open up like a virtual queue for the Bakehouse, and you can be waiting like upwards of like 4 hours. And people wait in that virtual queue regularly. People wait in the standby line, which can get up to like 45 minutes. What's so great about Gideon's? Like, why are people obsessed with it? The main things that Gideon sells, they have cakes, these massive slices of cakes. They have cold brews, which are my favorite items on the menu. And they sell cookies. That's the main thing they're known for, are these massive half-pound cookies. There's also like a collecting mentality behind the Gideon's obsession. Every month they have exclusive flavors that are only available for that month. They do a limited cookie and a limited cold brew that is just available for that month. Similarly with the cakes, there are limited flavors, not just based on the month, but day of the week. So if you come on Wednesday, the cake options will be different than if you come on a Thursday. There's also like lore within Gideon's. There are like trading cards that you get if you buy 3 or more cookies. Every month there's like a different mascot on the menu. You can't see them because on my wall, hold on. I'm not taking down the trading cards because they're like sticky tacked on my wall, but like this is an extra menu from February. This was February's mascot. Her name's Margaret. There's like a little story about her on the back along with the special offerings. But like this is cute. Little postcard, perfect size for placing in a binder or sticky tacking on a wall. So there's kind of that like frantic limited edition desire to collect connected with Gideon's. They also do limited merch lines like art prints, t-shirts, hoodies, pins, candles, you name it. So that's what Gideon's is. And I work there. I've worked there for a couple of weeks now as of filming this, like literally a week and some change. But full disclosure, I'd never been to Gideon's before I applied to work there. I applied to work there because a friend of mine worked there and was like, I think you would really like it here. You should apply. And she was right. I do really like it there. That being said, I'd never tried anything on the menu. I have since had, I believe, all of their cold brews. The cold brews are vegan. They are made with oat milk. So I can have those. I can have as many of those as I want. And believe me, when I clock in at work, I be guzzling those cold brews. That makes it sound like I'm like just sitting back there stealing from the company. I get a cold brew. Like I buy a cold brew. It's good. Okay? They're good. I even buy them on my day off. I'll sometimes get them. So like the cold brews are good. I'll give them that. I've never had the cookies, in part because dairy hurts my tummy. I'm lactose intolerant, unfortunately. And all of the cookies have like heaps of butter and milk in them. So I've just never had them. But for finishing training, I was very graciously given a sampler box of all the cookies. The bakers wrote a little note. It says, Emily, welcome to the team. They drew like a little bat. It's cute. It's a fun place to work. Everyone there's really nice. If any of them watch this, like, God forbid, I'll be so embarrassed, but like, they're cool. So I was supposed to, work today. I was on call, which means that if someone had called out, they would have had me come in, but no one called out. So I get a free afternoon. So I thought that we could, try all these cookies together for my first time, and you are also here. But like I said, I have a dairy allergy, so I gotta take a little lactate enzyme pill. Start the timer. I have 30 minutes until that wears off. Okay, let's open up the little box. Oh, they gave me a trading card in the box. Okay, here, now I have a trading card that's not sticky tacked to my wall to show. These are the Daring Demonicos, and they all have like little stories on the back. Okay, thank God they already cut them into pieces for me. I was like, that's wild if they're just giving me entire full cookies. That's like $40. The cookies are like $6 each. Okay, so let's see if I can like figure out what is what just from looking at them. Okay, so this, I believe, is... See, this is a wedge. This is like a fourth of a cookie, and this is massive. So I'm going to even be cutting this in half. This is the peanut butter crunch. I love peanut butter, so... It's really soft. That's the peanut butter crunch cookie. So I was expecting there to be like a hard crunch. But that was nice and soft, which is how I like my cookies. I like my cookies soft. Baking hack, if you are baking cookies at home, and you want them to be like kind of like puffy and soft, freeze the dough, because when you freeze the dough, less fat leaks out of the cookie when it's baking, and that's what helps keep it soft. But that was really good. I love peanut butter, so no complaints here. I have peanut butter like every day. I have it on my toast for breakfast, unless I'm having oatmeal for breakfast, in which case I put it in my oatmeal. Yes, life hack. If you're making oatmeal, like maple brown sugar oatmeal is usually what I have. Just put like a scoop of peanut butter in it. Delightful. Okay, up next, another peanut butter. I think this is the peanut butter chocolate swirl cookie, which by the time this video goes out, you won't be able to get because it's the limited edition for March. Maybe come back next March and it'll be on the menu again. Who's to say? That was also really good. It's like a Reese's peanut butter cup. Although I will say I think it's like a little more chocolatey than peanut buttery, but also very good. I think I like the peanut butter one more. I'll do like a ranking at the end. This is the cookies and cream cookie. There's also a cookies and cream cold brew, which I like. My favorite cold brew, I like just the classic cold brew, which is just like the nitro cold brew with oat milk and a little bit of maple syrup. But I also like the pumpkin chai cold brew. I like that you can get pumpkin year round. Pumpkin's one of my favorite flavors. I don't think we should limit it to just the fall. I mean, it tasted like a big Oreo, which, you know, cookies and creams is Oreo. But yeah, it tasted like an Oreo, but with like extra filling. I guess like a Moreo. But again, soft. They're very soft. Oreos have like that crunch to them. This is a very soft cookie, which I appreciate. Okay, up next. Oh, they gave me one of these. That's so nice. This is our dark coffee cake cookie. So Gideon's every single day also has limited cookies. So there's the coffee cake cookie, which they sell from when the store opens until we run out. The dark coffee cake cookie, which is only sold from sunset until we run out, or until the store closes, I guess, whichever comes first. Oh my gosh, little side view. It's really good. It's good. It's got like that coffee cake strudel on top and dark chocolate. So I like dark chocolate. I'm a big dark chocolate girly. Fun fact, dark chocolate doesn't usually have milk in it. That's what makes it dark chocolate. So, you know, I be eating a lot of dark chocolate. Although I'm kind of a baby with it. I think the dark chocolate I currently have on hand is only like 72%, which isn't very dark chocolatey. They sell it up to like the 80 and 90th percentile. I'll get there. But that's really good. I think I put that above the cookies and creams, but still below the peanut butter ones. This is the triple chocolate cookie. I have been told that it tastes like a brownie. That's the comparison that I hear people give guests, is that, oh, it's like a brownie. So I guess I'll find out. That is like a brownie. It's like fudgy, which I like. I like a fudgy brownie. Some people don't. Some people prefer like a cake brownie. But if I wanted like chocolate in a cakey texture, I'd get a chocolate cake. I like a fudgy brownie. I mean, if it's a cakey brownie, I'm not going to turn it down. I don't know what the triple chocolates and the triple chocolate are. I assume it's like milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and like a semi-sweet. I don't know. But that's good. It kind of has the sensation of like, I don't know if you grew up in like an ingredients household, but you know, when you're like, oh, I want something sweet, but you like don't necessarily have anything on hand. So you're like, I guess I'll just have a handful of semi-sweet chocolate morsels from the cabinet. And like, that's your treat for the evening. It's kind of a similar sensation because it's a lot of chocolate chips on a cookie. Okay, what is this? I think this is just the classic. I think this is just the classic chocolate chip. One of the best sellers, voted like best chocolate chip cookie in the nation in multiple publications. And it was really good. All of the cookies, I think, have this, but I just think it's most, at least for me, I think it was most noticeable on the original chocolate chip. They all have salt on them. They all have like the big like sea salt like Salt Bae chunks on them. But I like that because I think it cuts the chocolate nicely. It like balances out the sweetness of it, so it's like a savory sweet almost. This is a banana bread cookie, which I think was like the second cookie they offered after the original chocolate chip. There are walnuts in it. A little side view. And I really like banana bread, so I'm excited for this one. There it is. I wasn't getting the banana. I really like that one. I really like banana bread, so having it in cookie form is a treat. Banana bread is also something that I really like to bake. RIP every single roommate I've ever had that has ever opened our freezer and been met with just like a pile of black bananas that I've been like, I'm saving that. I'm gonna make banana bread. Don't throw those away. I think that might be my favorite. I think the banana walnut might be my favorite. And last but not least is the pistachio toffee. I feel like pistachio is not used a lot in baking, but pistachio is like a top 5 snack nut for me. Little side view. Look at the green. Yeah. I mean, I like pistachio. I'm not sure I really got the pistachio flavor in there. I've been cleansing my palate with coffee in between, so that might be affecting the flavor. Okay, well there. Now I've tried all of the cookies except for the morning coffee cake. But I've tried all the ones that are offered year-round other than that. I've even tried April's, which this video is going out in April, so, you know, you too could have tried April's. It's like a white chocolate macadamia. It's really good. I like it. So yeah, that's that. Thank you to Gideon's Bakehouse for employing me and then giving me free samples that I took a bite out of. And now my roommates get to reap the rewards of milk hurting my tummy, so I can't eat all of these. Here, like, can I like hold them? Here they all are on a plate. Let me pose for the thumbnail and try to like. Whew. Here they all are. Zoom in at your leisure. Overall, delicious. I get the hype now. They are really good. And they're unlike cookies I've had from other places. They're very unique, and I'm not saying that because they employed me. They did not pay me to say this. I think they're good. I think if you find yourself in Disney Springs sometimes, and either it's a virtual queue, because like you can just go and putz around for a bit, or the line isn't too long. Like if you come in the morning and if you come in the evening, by like 9 o'clock, the line really isn't that long. They freeze for up to 6 months, so you can pace yourself with them. Thanks for trying those cookies with me. I stopped recording and then I realized I never did a ranking and I said I would. Alright, so let me just look at the menu and then I'll just go from there. I think my list of favorites, I think it goes banana bread. I think that's my favorite. Banana bread, peanut butter crunch, original chocolate chip, triple chocolate, and then pistachio toffee. I think that's the ranking. I'm not including the coffee cake, although that would probably fall in like 3rd or 4th place, just because you can't get it all the time. And I'm not including the peanut butter chocolate swirl, although that would probably also be like 3rd or 4th. I like it a little more than the coffee cake, because that's gone now. By the time this video comes out, you won't be able to get it anymore. Apologies. But of the 6 classic, that is my ranking. All right, that's all I got. Okay, bye. I will say something that perhaps will get me fired, or at least beaten up by my bosses, but Gideon's puts like a lot of gargoyles on its stuff. There's like a gargoyle on the roof of the building, and everyone calls them gargoyles, but technically they are not gargoyles, they are grotesques, because a gargoyle is specifically like that style of sculpture, but as like a water drain. That was their purpose, like on cathedrals and stuff. It's like a water drain, and it gargles, you know, when it has the water and it makes a gargling sound, hence gargoyle. But if it isn't a water spout, it's technically a grotesque, from the same root as like the word grotto, meaning like of stone, of a cave. So that's my little like semantic language thing at work that I'm gonna get bullied and beaten up and shoved in a locker for. But I will not be silenced.